Yeah, I agree with you. I think GB, sorry, are, I want to say, almost lucky to only be down 6, because it really felt like, especially in that third quarter, that France, like you said, picked up their intensity, and they forced Great Britain into incredibly tough shots, which they were missing. So I would love to see Chantal Henney, Feg Bentley here, and Joe Leadham just kind of go to work. I mean, this is do or die time. You have 10 minutes left. How badly do you want it? GB are going to fight to the end, no matter what. We know that. Well, Coach Chema knows that.
Well, Fotu back in the game. Indy Miem has it. Yayi. Andy guarding Miem. Traveling called on Miem. Seems like Miem's been around forever, yet she still looks young, doesn't she? How does she do it? Drinking from the fountain of youth? She started when she was really young.
She did, along with Gruda. Gruda's early 30s.
Effectively, puts it down low. Oh, now a traveling call on Falcon. France have won all 5 women's Eurobasket semifinal games in which they were ahead at the end of 3 quarters in the 21st century. And Indy Miem down low, and France making it look easy right now. Goes to Collins. Now Fagbinley, bounce pass, beautiful play, but then Leadham missed the shot. The ball was batted out of bounds.
You know, GB kind of have to take a few risks here on defense, and you saw that last layup by Indy Miem, and Joe Leadham almost got the steal. There you just see, I mean, it was good recovery defense by Yayi. I think Joe's getting a little frustrated, like many of the GB players are on offense.
Well, Chartereau just read that inbounds pass and stole it away. Now France up 8, bounce pass to Chartereau, who has it taken, or is tied up, and it goes back over to Great Britain. I'm so used to seeing Chartereau play outside with that good shot that she's got, but she's really showing her size. She's quite a handful inside too, isn't she? Effectively doing everything she can to get the ball back to Great Britain.
I mean, really, I think that was a good job by Steph Collins to come over and help a little bit. GB have to give it everything they have right now. Offensively, defensively, they need a rebound. They need to give themselves second chance opportunities.
Well, Chartereau might have gotten away with the bump there, but that was great effort from Fagbinley. Taking the contact and staying with the play. So it's back to a 6-point deficit now. Partly over to a Yayi for 3. And Van der Waal back in the game with 4 fouls. Into the cross midcourt. And good defense by France, pressuring Samuelson on the catch. Johannes getting a hand on that. Making life extremely difficult for Great Britain at that end. Johannes already with 16 points, which is the most ever for her in a Eurobasket. Oh, she'd made that. That would have been something else. Now Leadham goes in, takes the contact. And that was a good play by her. Clock stops. And she will go to the line.
Yeah, exactly, Jeff. You know, best way to get back in the game is shoot free throws while the clock stopped. And be aggressive, and that's what Joe Leadham was on that last play.
She does so many things for this team, which was highlighted in that last game. that win over Hungary. It's not just the scoring. So this is the free throw. The 12 rebounds, the 8 assists in the last game, the 3 steals to go with her 4 points.
Well, you know what I think makes Jo Leedham such a special player is that if things are not going well for her offensively and she's not necessarily scoring, she's still a player who is so incredibly valuable out on the court because of all the other things that she does. And, you know, with her defense, with her rebounding, with her intelligent passing.
Oh, look at that. What a play by Leedham. Talk about doing so many things, and steals it, lays it up and in, and it's back to a 3-point game. And Garnier is going to be breathing fire over on that French bench. Falling asleep. And the opportunistic Jo Leedham races down for the layup.
She must have heard me talking about her.
Look at the determination there. They're looking at you right in the eye, Joe. They're not going away.
They're not going away, but we knew GB would not give up without a fight. And, you know, they've been close all game because of the way that they play.
C'est un geste avec toi, d'accord? Puis derrière, c'est un turn 5. Mais le turn 5, c'est pour prouver.
You can see it's been a great game by Johannes all over the stats.
What is important is to play organized with discipline and drive inside and pass the ball to him inside. All right, if we have shoot the ball.
Leading with those 3 steals and 7 rebounds to go with her 6 points. Been a great FIBA Women's Eurobasket, balanced. We've seen some surprises, and I think Great Britain is the biggest surprise of all. Nobody would have picked them to be in the semifinals.
No, I mean, they're almost the Cinderella story like Belgium was back in 2017.
And now the fight, Fagbinley knocks it away, but then almost a turnover, but a foul was called on France, and this game might just have another twist in the tail. It really did seem as if France were far bigger lead, but Great Britain have done a great job fighting and staying within touch.
And you know, I think a lot of people who follow women's basketball, one of their maybe biggest criticisms about France would be in close games when they do start to go on a run, they have a hard time of putting teams away, and we're seeing that here tonight.
Well, Leedham's got it. And an air ball picked out of the air by Van der Waal, and she missed the layup. Leedham, though, with the offensive rebound. She misses with a putback. 2 or 3 golden opportunities spurned by Great Britain. Samuelson trying to defend against the bigger Miam. And Miam does a great job of getting inside. And she will go to the line. Coaches for Great Britain. We were talking about Leedham 3+ steals in 5 of her 6 Eurobasket games, and her 4 per game before the semifinal was the best in the competition. But right now it is Indy Miam. Seem to be saying her name a lot here in the crucial stages of the game. Her numbers keep going up and away. Indy Miam now 14 points, 6 rebounds. In fact, now Indy Miam and Johannes each lead France with 16 points. Handy. Over to Samuelson. And Pupa brings it down. Now Hartley. Chartereau into Gruda. Well, very patient. And the lead goes back to 7. Gruda just 3 of 12 from the floor, has 11 points, but she made the huge impact on defense tonight.
Yeah, I think she's a big reason why Peg Bentley has...
Well, here's Pac Bentley. They've got to give her room. No, they're going to call a charge. She caught the ball.
Let's see here.
Epupa snuck in there. Watch this. Well,
kind of a tough call on Peg Bentley there.
I think Bufetta is querying the referee why that call was made.
Yeah. I mean, it looked to us that Epupa was still moving.
Entry pass to Chartereau. Hartley explodes in. Hartley, oh, what a job rebounding by Samuelson. That was impressive. She drove Chartereau back. Here's Serbia watching this game before they come out and play against Spain tonight. And we're wondering if Dabovic is going to play because she does have a broken bone in her hand.
She is suited up. It looks like she's ready to go.
I'll tell you, that was gritty by Samuelson.
But those are the kind of plays that you have to make at the end of the game if you wanna win.
Here's Leadham, puts her head down, drives in, puts it up. She draws the foul. She will go to the line for a potential 3-point play.
And that's going to be Hartley's 4th foul. You know, I talked about Ayayi before this tournament.
Boy, just can't buy a free throw. Leadham. Great Britain have really missed a lot in this game. And that could prove ruinous for them, as it has some other teams. It killed Belgium last night. Great Britain now 6 of 12 at the free throw line.
And they were over 80% going into this game, Jeff.
And Leadham is 2 of 5. Great defense by Great Britain. You know, maybe it has something to do with how hard it is to play against France. You know, you're tired when you go to the line.
Yeah.
You don't have your legs.
Yeah. And you keep in mind, Great Britain have played one more game in this tournament than GB have, so they should have fresher legs. They have a deeper bench. You know, if we looked at the minutes that the French players have played and the minutes that these GB starters have played.
Well, Van der Waal was open, and she launched the 3. She's hit some, but she was too long on that. And now Hartley. Johannes has been relatively quiet offensively in this half. Now she's got it. She's open. She's going to drift in on the baseline. She rattles it in.
Did it hit the side of the backboard?
No, I think it just...
Or the top? It was just our angle?
Yeah.
That was a step back, 1-foot shot.
Leadham into Fagbenley to the cutter, and Van der Waal not able to finish. Epupa on the break to Hartley. Samuelson knocks it away. Boy, that was a great defensive play, and then Epupa reaches in and fouls Leadham.
And you know, you see Epupa. Let's see here. Oh, good job by Samuelson. That was all ball.
You know, the types
here, look at this.
of tough plays that Samuelson makes, you really fall in love with her, don't you? And
yeah,
then,
you do.
But Johannes tonight is just poetry in motion. When she's at her best, she is poetry in motion.
She really is. And you know, this is the person that a lot of people thought would be playing for, you know, an All-Star 5 type performance.
Shading Green comes back in for Handy. You know, by the way, speaking of Gruda, now she's got her 3rd double-double in 5 Eurobasket semifinals. So when the semifinals roll around, Sandrine Gruda comes to play. Takes her time, makes 1 of 2. Points to lead for France. If they get a shot here, it'd be a dagger, a real dagger. Epupa. Shot clock winding down. And late in the shot clock with 4.3 seconds left, a foul called on Leadham.
Yeah, that was really good defense.
Actually,
I think that's good defense. It's
Yeah,
kind of the
I
way
don't know what
Epupa
else
plays
you can
defense
do.
on everyone else. So I don't know why, you know, that's being called on Joe Leadham. I mean, the good thing is it's only Joe Leadham's second foul.
Now Gruda, she's going to go to Fagbenley. Nope, she's going to get it back. And then great defense, team defense by Great Britain. And amazing they came away with that because Gruda had a full-headed steam there.
Yeah,
and Fagbenley did a terrific job, as did Samuelson. Leadham. Got miscommunication, and Johannes is there. Oh, boy. Isn't she special?
I mean, in this game alone, I think she has all the top 5 plays of the day. Look at this.
Yeah, it'll just be the Marine Johannes top 5.
It will tonight.
I'll tell you, it's almost as if something happened.
You know, she had a day off yesterday. They did practice.
They must have had a conversation or something.
They did practice. Who knows?
Coming up, so we pass the ball to the side of shading, always shading here. Then he comes there to try to play one-on-one, okay? All right? And then here, okay? Remember, you can play one-on-one here or pass the ball.
Et on va trouver plutôt les intérieurs sur des mouvements où elles sont lancées et non postées parce qu'on est impacté physiquement. D'accord?
Here you see the top scorers, Johannes, with really what has been an easy almost 20 points. It's looked easy, I mean. The things that she was doing, anyone who knows basketball, it is not easy. Look at that. But 20 points, and when she's on and when she's aggressive, I feel like this French team could just blow any team away. But they haven't. They haven't done it, you know, today against Great Britain. They didn't do it last game against Belgium, so.
Well, your hope is that, you know, if they win this game, that they'll play like this in the final, because this is exciting stuff. But Great Britain still have life. But their margin for error now ever so slender. Fagbenley takes it right in. Great hands by Johannes.
You know, I think what'll be good for Fagbenley after this tournament is done, take some time, you rest, but to watch this game and kind of watch what Gruda was doing. Look at the hops by Epupa there.
Epupa just doesn't stop. They
You
thought
know,
they had it.
I really think, looking back on this, Fagbenley will, she'll learn a lot from this this experience. She, you know.
Well, you're always learning, but I mean, it's not every time that you get to a semifinal. And you know, the reality is that Great Britain right now are playing one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and France is what, 4th in the world?
A team that has played in numerous semifinals. A team that last won the title back in 2009, but don't forget they got the silver medal at the Olympics in London.
And since 2009, Jeff, they have been in the finals. They've only had silver though. So France basketball, French fans, they kind of want that curse to be over.
Samuelson puts it up. Great rebound by Green. Back to Van der Waal. Feet set. Short. And the shot's not falling for Great Britain.
And you know, here you kind of got to go for, you got to force them into a turnover, a tough shot. You need to run. You can't take much more time off the clock. What you don't want to do is foul late now.
No. You've already let all the time run off the clock. And Gruda gets it. Great defense. Clock becoming the enemy now for Great Britain. Trailing by 8. They need somebody to hit a shot. They look tired. Lead them. And Gruda fouls, and that means free throws for Great Britain, so that helps.
Might have been
Stops the clock. It's a Johannes, okay.
Yeah, so what, Joe Leadham did a good job of kind of curling off the down screen, and Fagbenley set the screen, and Joanna's, when she got hit by Fagbenley, sort of grabbed her. It's very typical move.
Andreas Zaglis, the FIBA Secretary General, Turgay Demirel as well, FIBA President, and to their right, Kamil Novak, the FIBA Europe Regional Director. And Timmy Fagbenley, the Great Britain superstar, with 9 points. Even in a game when she hasn't been as dominant as she was, she's got some pretty impressive stats. Yeah. And she stays back to help put pressure on Ipupa, who falls down and gets up, and it's just extremely difficult to play against. Here she goes, gets into the lane, and she traveled, she dragged her foot. Well, never say never. A minute and 4 seconds is an eternity in basketball, and you're trailing by 6 points. That's a couple of three-pointers.
Right here, they need to help out Ipupa. Sorry, Vanderwall.
Fagbenley has it. He's going to take the shot. Joe Leadham scrambles, but Johannes flies in.
They've had some great shots down the stretch. GB has. Fagbenley, that was a good looking shot from her. Rachel Vanderwall's three-pointer. She was open. She was online. She just came up short, and I think that's a sign of tired legs.
Yeah. Ipupa nowhere to go, and foul called on Samuelson from behind with 0.2 seconds to go.
How many times have we seen a late foul call? You play great defense for, what was that, 22 seconds?
23.8,
yeah.
In fact. Samuelson's going to run to the other end. 22.8 seconds remaining in the game, and she makes that. It becomes a 3-possession game, effectively, 63-56. I think it's just been a very impressive showing for both of these teams. I mean, this has been a hard-fought semifinal. They've been in a battle in France, and I salute them for coming ready to play tonight. They needed to be ready because this Great Britain team was going to be ready.
Okay, ladies, look. The game is over, but let's do one good play now, okay? And lose with dignity, because we deserve to lose with dignity because we play the game, all right? So, now, we put the ball from there, and we go for one piece, okay? One piece, okay?
Great Britain with 7 threes.
Corner,
not as many of late.
Georgia in the other corner, Santan, all right? And then you come there.
D'accord, pas ici, très large. D'accord, je pense qu'ils vont faire trop.
And that was the point that you made right there.
Allez,
The depth issue. And really, France, you could probably say 1 through 10, maybe even 1 through 11, have players that are coming out and making real contributions. 28 points, and that includes in scoring, 28 points from the bench.
And, I said that at the start of the game, Jeff. I said I don't know if GB's bench is as talented as France's. And, some of these French players don't get a lot of opportunity to play, but these are women who could probably start on a lot of teams at this Eurobasket on other countries' teams.
Jones in the game. They want to run a play. You heard Coach Duffet. I've never heard that before. Let's go run a play and lose with dignity. Signaling the game is up. They want to be remembered for a good play at the end of this game. They've got to hurry up, and they're going to get it off. So that's how it finishes. Great Britain have nothing to be ashamed of. They were outstanding, but France deservedly winning it 63-56. They put on a show today. They were terrific, and they are in the final of the FIBA Women's Eurobasket 2019. They will play Spain or Serbia.